affected to ratify the law as well as their inclusion into what the area now being called as Bangsamoro. The entire process, the MILF has requested that it take place within the administration of President Benigno Aquino, and of course, therefore, we are working on a timetable to achieve just that. The agreement also contained provisions on power sharing, initial provisions on power sharing, specifically the principles of sharing power. The second would be on wealth sharing and revenue generation. It also contains provisions on normalization, which is, of course, the process of bringing back a more normalized life in the country. I am sure that most of you have copies of the framework agreement. It is downloadable, I think, from the website of the Office of the Presidential Advisor on the peace process. It is unsigned, and we are now engaged in a public dialogue on the contents of the framework agreement. With that, I'm now ready to take your questions.
Thank you, sir. The first question will come from Joyce Pañares of the Manila Standard.
Sir, can you just give us an idea of the formula that you're using for wealth sharing?
Wealth sharing, the provisions are quite broad now. The formula is not yet specific, but the principles are there in terms of the wealth sharing. So wala pang specific formula. The framework agreement contains principles. Ang susunod na pag-uusapan ng mga partido ay yung tinatawag ng mga annexes. The annexes plus the framework agreement contains the entire package, which we are now calling the comprehensive agreement.
Sir, Chairman Murad issued a statement, and he said na parang this would be a greater challenge now is the implementation. Parang how do you see this agreement being implemented in light of the elections next year? How will you be able to ensure that the new law that would be required to craft that Bangsamoro entity would be passed?
The agreement was that the ARMM elections continue in 2013. We did not touch that in terms of the negotiation. After the framework agreement is signed, the idea would be to issue an executive order creating the Transition Commission. We, of course, know that the Transition Commission will be recommending a draft bill to both houses of Congress. We are, of course, informed that the general plan for the Transition Commission is that consultations will happen within the area that will be included within the prospective Bangsamoro. And therefore, people will be engaged, and therefore they will have expectations. And therefore, after the draft is actually completed, it will then be submitted to the House and the Senate. It is there where there will be further deliberations on the proposed basic Bangsamoro, the Bangsamoro Basic Law. And hopefully by that time there is enough political momentum, not only from the present administration but also from the people in the area, to move in order that the bill sails through both the House and the Senate. We are expecting, of course, that the Transition Commission, while they are doing their work, would be engaging the legislature as soon as they are created. The ARM will continue to govern the region. The ARM will continue to govern the region. As soon as the law is passed and ratified, then therefore we will now have a new law governing that particular area. To us, it is the equivalent of an organic act in the Constitution. Remember that Republic Act 9054, which creates the ARM, is also an organic act which passed through a similar process. Therefore, when the new law is enacted, it will replace the existing ARMM. So that is the process. What is our assurance? Peace agreements are political commitments made by one party to the other. Although we can put numbers, we can put dates in the agreement, in the ultimate analysis, it is the good faith of both sides. It is in the good faith of both sides that the agreement is implemented. Of course, this is a political compromise that is struck with the MILF. And as you can see, that compromise is constitutional. It is inclusive. It is people-driven. And it will undertake a lot of consultations with the people that will be included in the region that is called the Bangsamoro.
Sir, last na lang. Does it help your cause that it appears that Mujib Hataman is running unopposed for ARMM governor? And can you tell us yung facing ng normalization?
Mujib Hataman has, I think, issued a statement that he is supportive of the framework agreement and supportive of this process. And that is all that I can say. I do not know if it's election period, so may I not say
Yan
more
po ang
than that.
isinasagawang
Just say
press
that he is
briefing ng
supportive
Government
of this,
Peace
and
Panel
we welcome
kaugnay ng
also
framework
those that are
agreement
running
sa pagitan ng
for
gobyerno at ng
governor
Moro
of the
Islamic
ARMM.
Liberation Front. Nakasa doon ang pagtatayag ng bagong rehiyong tatawaging Bangsamoro kapalit ng Autonomous Region in Muslim Mindanao o ARMM. Kasama sa probisyon ang power sharing at wealth sharing sa rehiyon at pagbabalik ng katiwasayan sa rehiyon. Ayon kay GPH Panel Chair Marvic Leonen, wala pa raw specific formula na nakasaad na wealth sharing o hatian ng kita sa rehiyon. Sa kabila ng inaasahang pagtatatag ng Bangsamoro, matutuloy raw ang ARMM election sa susunod na linggo na taon. Mananatili rin daw ang ARMM hanggat walang naipapasang batas kaugnay ng Bangsamoro.
Where the armed forces of the Philippines